does not remember some of the stuff he does. So we have to remind him. Well, first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal H Technology Screens. And as you notice, when we do demonstrations with the meters now because, you know, we're requested to do meters, and now we've displayed our meter readings, then it's a problem with our readings. So let me explain something to you about the product that Crow makes. We're making that product way back 8 years ago, which I can show you under digital and crystal screen paint. Now he wants to go into the story about the blue technology. We're making blue technology way back when we used to call it sky blue. And sky blue was not even this color. Sky blue was actually a very light color, which Crow tried to pick up and take it for himself. We can show evidence of that. Now listed below in a few, you will see a video. And this video was deleted off his channel. He had 27,000 hits on the video. And in the video shows Crow making a screen paint called Metallica Mix 2.0, which clearly shows them mixing black and white paint together. This is what we have here on the large sheet, black and white paper, black and white on paint. Now keep in mind, this paint cannot display contrast, can't display color. This is our version right here. This is the reason why when we give him these requests about showing contrast levels, he will not show that star fill demonstration. How many times you heard me say, please show star fill demonstration? You won't show it. Now he tried to do a contrast demonstration, but you know, he got busted on it because number one, he was sitting too close to the screen. No one could see the screen. He was right up on top of it. And judging by the color of the screen and how the light would have reflected off of it, and you would have saw a great image, he had to be in the dark to do it, which is even worse. So this is the reason why you don't see any really contrast levels. I told you if he does demonstrations in fully lit environments, it'll be well lit. The screen we have here called My Mix reacts the exact same way. Now My Mix was made using his tutorial video, how to make this product for free, using just black and white paint. We made a gallon of it for only $15. This is why there's no test under his products. You won't see any distance throw tests, no certified screen test, none of that stuff. And that's stuff we do because the product can't pass it. Neither can this stuff. Now, the interesting thing about the blue technology we have here, not only can produce different colors, but it can produce contrast levels, something this product cannot do at all, period. So we're going to do a demonstration right now. And on top of that, on the bottom, I am going to have a link for you to check out. And this is a link that we got a recording of his video before he deleted it off his channel for good. We actually have that video. And you can look at it. You can clearly see in his kitchen, him making this product and me doing the tutorial carefully. And not only matching the Metallica mix, but I was able to match the personal mix also. All right, so let's begin. We're going to be using the Christie 505 projector right now. And he still sells this product. We actually bought this product, last month or a month before last. We put the unboxing video or unbagging video. We purchased it when it got here. Container was leaking inside the bag. But we were able to salvage enough of it to be able to paint a few sample sheets off of it. All right, so let me fire my projector up and I'll show you where my mix that I made, and also too, several versions of my mix, which I made a medium range one, and also made one called light mix, which actually outperforms this product. It was just actually more white paint than black paint. That's all. But as I said before, his screen paint methods are old. They were doing that way back 8 years ago when you had the YouTube paint, which was a mixture of gray and white paint or white and black paint. These are the combinations that they use to make these screen paints. And this is why with these particular products at that particular time, you really couldn't have your lights on because this stuff would wash out pretty bad. It's better shown in dark environments. And this is why his product reacts the exact same way as any product that reacts 8 years ago. Same thing, same product. All right, let me get my my fire stick, and we'll get this going. It's gonna be a short video because I gotta get tomorrow morning. I just installed the LED lights on the new screen outside. See how that screen looks gorgeous. I didn't even get a chance to basically fire up the projector and run it through because I'm waiting for my whackers to get here. But we're gonna fire up tomorrow, regardless bugs or not, because I want to see that screen fire up with them LED lights. Okay, let's see what baby's in. Oh, wrong button. I'm sitting there tapping. I'm like, what the freak is going on right now? All right, we need a fire stick. But yeah, this is the reason why you don't see any tests, any real tests on this products. You can't test on anything. It won't run properly. But let's just show you exactly what we got. here. It's got to be one of these. I don't think we have. Let me see. She's on. Chris is on. It's got to fire up some. Which one of these are the remote controls to fire up? There we go. All right, so here we go. That's my mix right there, the larger one. It'll blend right in the screen perfectly. Then we'll take his product and stick it up there, and you'll watch his screen disappear completely. And this is a product that he sat there on camera and talked about how advanced it was. Had the ability to do this, it had the ability to do that, and had to make your screen look incredible and all this other nonsense. And at the end of the day, it's just nothing more than black and white paint. We asked him to do demonstrations of making the black and white screen paint, and he refused it. So this is his product right here that we have right here. This is QT Metallica Mix 2.0, and this is my mix that I made. Now, you tell me, when you look at this, how close they come together. Look at that. Perfect, perfect match. Perfect match. You couldn't even tell it was there if it wasn't for that black tab right down the middle of the screen. So at the end of the day, you just paid $85 plus shipping for a product that has no testing underneath of it. That doesn't do anything to the screen. Can't even pull the image outside whatsoever. Contrast fades, all that fades on the screen, and it's black and white paint. And even better, we got a video from showing you how to make the product. So let's go over to, let's see, the color red.
Getting that from YouTube.
There's red on our screen, with the blue is showing up with no problem. And there's Crow's product next to our $15 screen paint mix that we made with black and white paint. Matching perfectly. Color blue.
Getting that from YouTube.
There it goes, matching the blue with no problem. Let's go through some few colors real quick, see how close this thing matches. There we go. See, told you, his product. So I made, for $15, I made his product, and I didn't even have to basically try, because I got it off a video tutorial that he was showing people how to make his product for free. Now, why was he selling to give the product away for free? Well, before Crow started selling his screen paint, he actually used to give it away for free. A lot of people don't know that he gave away free screen paint. He came across us many years later when we had D5K, and he was upset because we wouldn't share certain information with him, because Crow was taking information. There was a few people that were making screen paint. There was a guy called Superman. There was a few people at Sonic Chill. There were a few people that made screen paint. Crow became friends with these individuals, and from being friends with individuals, they started sharing information back and forth, and Crow started stealing their information from them and actually making these different screen paints, and then later on he started selling them. But that's right around the time when he ran into us and we had the D5K, and he wanted us to give him information on how the product was designed, and we explained to him, no, this is not a hobby for us, this is a business, and he became irritated over that. So that's how we met Crow. Crow actually entered our YouTube channel trying to request information on how a D5K was developed, and we told him no, we weren't interested in that. This is a business, not a hobby. All right, so he was mad because we were selling our product, and he thought it was unfair because he was giving away his product, and he felt that we were wrong for doing what we're doing. But keep in mind, it's none of your business what we do. That's my business on how I sell my product and what I do for my customers and the tests I run. We have nothing in common. So this is where we met him. Now, this is why we were able to obtain the video that you can no longer find on his YouTube channel, showing him make a screen paint called Metallica Mix 2.0, which we have right here in front of you right now. That matches the same product that we purchased for $107 when his paint was coming in at $75. But he will not tell you about that at all, period. And there's no difference. Now I can see if he basically went in and we bought the product and it didn't match, it was off by a certain color or whatever. It means he never changed the ingredients, he never upgraded, didn't change in any way whatsoever. Let's go over to Starfield Screensaver. Contrast levels will react the exact same way. It will react the same way. Everybody else do the same. LG Beta Fish. So I imagine exactly the same. Told you. So right there, using, mind you, we're using a Chrissy 505, 5,000 lumen projector. Our technology behind it, is pulling up the contrast level. My mix, not even pulling it up. That's our product. And QT Metallica Mix 2.0, not pulling up the contrast level either. And both of them are matching perfectly. We'll put you right up close. So at the end of the day, y'all got scammed. And we got the video showing him making the product to back it up. I don't have any videos of me making out free screen paint. Maybe the old stuff we used to make back in the day that we don't make anymore, but the new stuff, nah, we don't have that, any videos like that at all. But he's got one, and you'll get a chance to look at it below, see for yourself. It's his kitchen, his hands on the video, making that product, and still selling the exact same product. And I guarantee you, all the other products that he makes are the same way. Black and white mixture. And again, we will request from you again, Crow, Starfield demonstration display on your screen in a fully lit environment. And we haven't even gotten that yet. How many times I've requested that? Let's check the meter real quick and see what we got on the meter. So in my environment, we're climbing at 174. This will be kicking here at nighttime. So at night, this environment kicks around 174, almost knows close to 200. In the evening hours, we kick around 4 something. In the peak hours, we kick around 18, about 13, 14 at most. And lumen lux. And his image does not pick up at all, period. So if you want to go into the history of blue technology, yeah, easy. It's right down on a site. Anybody can go in and watch any of the video demonstrations when we first started off with developing blue technology. It was called Sky Blue. It's nothing. I document all my videos. So everything's out there for everybody to see. I don't go in and delete videos. We don't go hide stuff, this, that, and the other. We don't fake contrast demonstrations of hugging up on a screen in the middle at nighttime, trying to display a contrast level. We don't do that. We show our white levels on our black screens. You don't show contrast levels on your screens. If you do contrast levels, they're always mixed in and blended in with other colors to camouflage that. So you cut a lot of corners when you do demonstrations. Even in your meter demonstration, you're using a cell phone, a third-party cell phone app, when you're supposed to have a certified meter reader. On top of that, you had lights in front of the reader that were actually jumping the signal to make it seem like it was actually pushing more light than it was. And the sad thing about it, you only got up to around 220, which we can be able to push that with no problem whatsoever. So keep in mind, buddy, you have not been on the up and up with your customers. But most of all, the simple fact that we can prove hardcore that you have a deleted video showing you making the same product that we have right here. And this is why it's matching the product perfectly. Let's get another one. Let's get some white levels. LG snowboarding. See if the white levels match on the LG snowboarding. So why in the world would I go out and spend $107, or I don't know what it is now, and charge $85 for your product, for a product that I can eat and make myself at home? I have to pay for shipping and handling. So before you go around calling people scammer and talking about the history of this and the history of that, you need a wake-up call, buddy. This is your wake-up call right here. That is my mix, matching your product perfectly. Cost me a gallon to make it. At $15, that's it. Can you show me anything different that I can do right now that would prove that my mix is different from your mix? Do you have any distance throw at 1,000 lumens with certified screens? Do you have the ultra short throw test with certified screens? Do you have long throw with certified screens? More than one certified screen, not one screen up there sitting against your screen in the dark. Do you have any fully lit environment demonstrations, contrast demonstrations, anything outside at all, period? Any of the tests that we do, can you match any of them? So this is what we're going to do. Tomorrow, we're going to start testing on the new technology we have here, and we're going to invite Crow to match every demonstration under this technology, including contrast, starting tomorrow. And I guarantee you won't get a match. But until then, enjoy the screen paint and the link below, which I'm going to post in a few minutes, and you'll get a chance to see the product in big bold letters that'll say Crow's deleted video on making his free screen paint. And you see, look, matches contrast levels. Doesn't match the blue screen. Let's go and get another one. We got that white level. Let me see. Let's grab this one right here. Any video we grab, it's going to match his product. I still haven't seen any demonstrations under the invisible technology. We haven't seen demonstrations of direct sunlight, and we have not seen demonstrations of the screen peeling, as you claim you made the product. I made your product right here by using your own tutorial. Very easy to do. And as you can see, where our blue technology is pulling a much better red, where my mix is faded, and our screen may call my mix, and Crow's Metallica Mix 2.0 is faded. And this is why we tell you, be careful of untested fake screen paints. Now, if I'm wrong on this, feel free tomorrow to display a star fill demonstration in a fully lit environment. Just show contrast only, because we'll give you a challenge tomorrow. Contrast only on the blue technology, and we need you to perform a star fill demonstration in a fully lit environment. Till then, this is your product. Let's grab, let's see. Anything we grab is going to match that paint. So here we go. We got, oh, and by the way, this is your container with your paint right here. That matches the product perfectly in the container. 100, he charges $107 for product, $15. That's it. And I guarantee you that any demonstration he does, as a matter of fact, I'm going to take time out of my day, that any demonstration you do on your screen paint mix, I'm going to match it with this product. When we get the Cinemax over here, we know exactly how it's made. It's lazy gray and about 2 tablespoons of black paint. That's how it's made. We're gonna make that product. We're gonna match every demonstration that you do to show you that you scam your customers. How do you explain a black and white paint matching your product perfectly? And yet, look at our blue technology is able to blend into your screen and pull contrast, which your screen can't do, and my mix can't even do it, because there's nothing more than black and white paint. See, that's the problem, Crow. Be careful about calling people scammers when we have you on video making your own product and giving it away for free. Metallica Mix 2.0. Here it is. We got it here in a gallon, $15. That's it, the exact same thing. We didn't even measure this when we put it in. So it's the only thing that'll be at the bottom of the comment section. It'll be in big bold writing. Click on it and you'll watch the demonstration. Let's grab, let's see. Starfield screensaver. No. Starfield screensaver. Let's go find it ourselves, because right now she's in her attitude mode. Let's go over here. Let's clear it out. And how many times have you requested? You know, I'm going to put a counter up. How many times? I'm going to click. I'm going to have a counter in my hand. I'm going to click it. How many times I've requested you to do a Starfield demonstration, which you refuse to do. Now watch my mix that I made with black and white paint react the same way your mix is going to react on a Starfield. See? So there's no mystery about blue technology. Every video demonstration that I have in my archives from anything way back in the day It's there for anyone to watch. That's what our archives is, for all the testing we have done. We've been developing black paint way back past 2015. There's records of it showing us working on that product, on different paints, how we developed it, changed it, evolved it into better and more advanced technology. So it's nothing new. You going back saying about blue paint. We had blue paint way back. We had a back called Sky Blue, which you tried to copy and make until we busted you on it and showed you the timestamp that we made that paint way before you ever came up with it. Yeah, that's what you do. So it's no big secret. We've been doing sky blue was a light color. It couldn't pick up a contrast. At that particular time, contrast wasn't really that big at the time. Like I said, you just want to get those colors and stuff to pop. But at the time, it was a screen paint. It was a sky blue. It picked up beautiful colors, beautiful white levels. Contrast levels were somewhat fair. But then again, like I said, I didn't really know what contrast levels were until I saw a sheet of black diamond. When I saw a sheet of black diamond, I saw how contrast levels were supposed to look. That's what put me on the path of darker technology. But it's nothing new. It's out there. The information we have. We don't go and delete and hide videos and still sell product. No, this is what Jamie does. Jamie goes on here and he makes a product and he sells some of the products he's selling are just black and white paints. Like the product, he tried to do a demonstration at the bare silver screen. You've got to be kidding me. Are you colorblind? Because if you look at the demonstration with bare silver screen, it was only off by a margin of a slight color difference, as you would have the same thing that would react with your personal mix and your Metallica mix, because one product is producing a little bit more contrast than the other because you added more black paint than the other one. That's it. That's the only difference. And you consider that to be such a huge, like, see the difference in the color? You've got to be kidding me. Seriously. Like, there's no difference between that. Now, you see the difference between the blue, my mix and your mix, there's a huge difference you can see in the contrast levels. Not that slim margin, which I'm going to show you right now. This is Crow's personal mix right here that we have on this sample sheet right here. Watch this. Put this against my mix and his mix. Now, the personal mix is a little lighter. Only a thin margin. That's it. No big difference. And again, you couldn't take this outside and display that image right now. If I said tomorrow, let's do a Starful demonstration outside, you couldn't do that. If I told you to do a demonstration in a fully lit environment, show the OLED fish, contrast, anything, you couldn't do that because that product can't pick it up. Even when we made it, it's not going to pick it up. So our request again tomorrow, if you feel that we have done you wrong in this demonstration, feel free to light that entire environment up. I mean, the same way you had it when you were showing the projector sitting outside. I know everyone can take in some light. Light that area like that and display that star field. And I guarantee it's going to look just like this. And by the way, don't forget to show your meter readings. And these are our meter readings that pop up in here late at night when it's dark. We have very low light. We have light in the environment. But majority of the light that comes to this house is from outside light. So as you can see the difference, I told you my meter will drop at around 150, 160 in here in this corner. And then I'll get the next day when we have sunlight filtering through the house. And that meter will jump to 400, 500, and even somewhere between 1200. And that shows you how much physical light that comes into the house by the sun alone. You don't have any right to come in and call somebody a scammer when there's a video of you making this product and a deleted video that no one can find, but we have it. Let's show some other colors on here. Now you can see it's not going to pull contrast. Let's go to the whatchamacallit, the LG horse. See, reacts the same way. And the only reason why the Metallica mix comes up, not the Metallica, the personal mix comes up lighter because it has less black in it. Now watch this. This right here this is a product called My Mix Light. This was made with less black. So bottom line, I told you how they make their screen paint. This is back in the day, so it's not a big secret. Back in the day, they had a base. What base would be black, or it'd be gray, or be white. Now, if it's white, depends on how many teaspoons they put into it. You use the black as a toner. The toner allows you to be able to adjust on how much contrast you add into the screen. But there's going to, like I said, it doesn't always work as well. Now, if you want it darker, like the UV mix or something like that, you would start off with a gray base, a dark gray base, or you would start off with a black base and you would put white paint into it instead of black paint into it. That's how they do it. And that's how they can be able to control exactly. But the only problem is when you start off with a black base, your white levels are less, and that means that's the reason why your white levels don't pop as high as they do. That's why we took the UV mix and we put the white screen behind it. It couldn't pull the white levels properly because it had too much contrast into the screen, into the paint. There you go. So that's why I said, when we asked him, if you do a demonstration of UV mix, can you display your white levels? He doesn't do that at all. Just like the same individual who called himself having the gamer paint and didn't realize when he did the demonstration against his Frankenstein, which is gray, and the paint he had in the demonstration was kind of a darker gray, which gave his Frankenstein the ability to be able to pull a higher white level because it was less black in his Frankenstein and it was more in the other product that he tried to claim to be ours. But the dum-dum didn't realize that the gamer paint is not gray, it's purple. So that's where you messed up at. You forgot about that one, didn't you? You got to refresh your memory on that? You're doing fake demonstrations? There you go. So that's why your word can't be trusted. So let me show you something, Crow. This is called My Mix Light. This is an experimental. This is made with less, kind of like your Cinemax. It's made with less black paint and more white. I got several of these blends. This is my mix right here. I have here that I made next to your product right there that will pull a less, and I guarantee you, when we get the Cinemax down here, I guarantee you, when we put it next to the screen, if it's light as I think it is, the contrast levels are going to come up much. See, the problem with black and white paints is the fact that if you put too much contrast into it, then the screen basically has to struggle with white levels. And no, his product cannot pull up a bone white image. It can't do that. There's no screen paint that can do that, except for this, it has to be physically white. You can't pull a contrast level because his screen paint is gray. So it doesn't have the ability to pull 100% contrast level. The only way he can pull a contrast level is he has to be in the dark to do it. And that's why he did the demonstration of him hugging the screen in the dark, to try to show you that you can pull contrast up when you really can't. Now, like I said, if you feel that you can pull contrast level, light that area up, display that same image, you can do this only 4K demonstration. Light the whole area up and do the demonstration again without any tannish attached to the screen. Now see how bright the colors from? Watch this. White screensavers. It has its pros and cons. Now see the white levels on My Mix Light? It produces a much higher white level than Crow's product and My Mix. So if he does a demonstration involving a lighter screen paint, he will stay far away from any contrast demonstrations. He'll keep it in bright colors. And if he shows off the UV mix, he'll go near the contrast levels, but he'll stay away from white levels because the screen paint can't pick up a white level. Let me show you what the UV mix looks like next to My Mix Light. Your UV mix, that's your container, and we have the unboxing video of buying your product and unboxing on YouTube, which I find kind of strange that you had a gamer paint that didn't even launch yet to our customers, and you never did an unboxing on it. When your Cinemax and other paints get here, we'll do an unboxing like we always do, but you had no labels, nothing at all. You know why? Because you couldn't figure out how the product was packed. And if you did a demonstration, it didn't match our packing demonstration. Yeah, and again, another fool. Watch this. Watch this. This is my light mix that I made using more white paint and less black paint versus his UV mix. Look how dark your UV mix. Look at this. Look at the blue technology we have right here, and look at your UV mix white levels next to my blue mix. Oh, I said mix. Ugh, disgusting. Ugh. Formula. We don't say mix. We say formula over here. So this is to show you. This is a blue screen paint we have that's producing a higher white level than your UV mix. That right there is called my mix light. I made that using just white, more white paint and less black paint. Turning your UV mix dark. That is my mix that I made using your YouTube tutorial video that you deleted, how to make your product. That's actually blowing out your own product right here and matching your product at the same time. And look how close the personal mix comes to matching the Metallica mix. These are all different, everything up here except for the blue technology. And this circle, these are all screen paints that are made with just an adjustment of more or less black and white paint. See, the difference between me and you run your mouth about a bunch of nonsense. I can come in here and back it up 100%. I can back up you showing you making your product for free. You can go search the internet and try to find it. You won't find it. He deleted it off his channel, but it's him on that video. So I can back it up. You can't. All you can do is just make accusations about this, that, and the other. No big deal. So you find other screen paints that we have from years ago that we developed. That's the whole purpose of when you develop technology, is that you keep adding to your skill, keep making it better and better and better. That's what you're supposed to do. That's no big deal. You just don't do that because you can't make anything better. You're stuck at this spot. Any product that you make, they're all the same thing. They're either a little darker or a little lighter, nothing new. They all react the same way, nothing new. Now, I'll paint a big screen tomorrow of my mix light, and I'll blow out your UV mix all day long. You can't produce a white level on that screen. And we've requested this multiple times. How many times I've requested for Crow to show us a demonstration on the white levels on that UV mix? He doesn't do that. He does a standalone. He does a screen by itself, and then he shows the white levels. So look how amazing it looks. Compare that to a white screen, and then show us the video again. And like I said, and again, stop hugging your screens in the middle of the night. Do a demonstration that you can display that screen in a fully lit environment so everybody can see that screen, and make sure you got the meter out there so we can see how much light's in the environment for real without any light hitting the screen. Also, too, what I mean by lights, physically, he tried to do a demonstration where he had lamps that were stationed around his screen, trying to show how much light his screen takes in. I don't even know why you have those lamps to begin with, because they're not in every demonstration. So why would you have for that particular video? And the reason why is because those lamps were in direct contact with the meter itself, which was causing the meter to fluctuate and jump. And even at 220 in the daytime, in your environment, your apartment is still too dark, because in the daytime we hit 4 and 5 up here. And around mid, when the sun's around 12 o'clock, we're around 800, 900 in here. At nighttime, we're under 200. So you're in the daytime and you have actual physical lights hitting the screen. You have the meter in the front. So when the projector hits it, it jumps a little bit, and you're only hitting at 220 in the daytime? Are you kidding me? That shows you right there that his apartment's dark. My bathroom's brighter than that. Here's my meter right here. Got it on the floor. They're coming in right now at around 245. If you notice, my meter is right on the side right here. We don't have any lights. Only lights we have over top of it is the overhead, and we got it back here because we don't want it in the front, because we don't want the projector interfering with it at all, period. So that's why we have it down here. So I know all your little tricks, everything that you do. And I know that your product at the end of the day is nothing more than black and white paint. And at the bottom, if anybody needs proof or hardcore evidence, think I'm talking trash, click that link. And then after that, you decide whether or not you want to spend $107 for a product that literally you can make at home. And it won't cost you anything for shipping, because you can just go to Home Depot and Lowe's and just pick it up. Let's go over to some white snow dogs. Let's go over to, let me see. Let's go with a blank white screen. That's the white levels on your UV mix. So if you want to talk about screen paint that basically looks like a black spot in the middle of your screen, my mix light makes your UV mix low. And look how much darker, mind you, your product, when I walk in front of my projector, your product is darker than my screen right here. It's darker than my screen. and my screen's blue and it's pulling a white level, and your product is darker than mine, mine's still maintaining a better white level than your UV mix. Now we got to do some demonstrations off that tomorrow. But that's the difference between me and him. He'll run his mouth about stuff he can't back up. I'll come on here and back everything up. So we made 3 versions of this. I'm going to show you. We made these are the 3 versions we made of this product. These Tupperware dishes we have right here. We have the My Mix Light in this one, and this one we have a mid one. This one actually here, it's more like it's like a medium gray. That's what it's like. That's all it is, a medium gray, and this is the lighter version right here. Now, if you want, Crow, tomorrow I can make a UV mix if you want, and I can show you that demonstration and match your. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot. I don't have to make your paint. Actually, your UV mix matched gray primer perfectly. I'll get you some of that. I don't have to make it. Just buy a whole can. We got it in here every day. We have. Is that the minus light? Yeah, that is the minus light. Yeah, put that right here too. And we got the minus light. See if we can find it. We got a piece downstairs. With primer. This is actually the gray paint. This is My Mix Mid. I forgot we had this right here. I painted it on a piece of cardboard. So we got 3 of these. We got the light, and then we have that version right here. This is the other part one we made too. I'm gonna put this right here. That's my other mix right there. That's the My Mix Mid. So we made it in 3 different colors, different shades. We made a darker version and we made a lighter version right there. There you go. Completely forgot that I had this downstairs in the basement. This is your product painted on a giant cardboard. I forgot we had this down here. Let's dust this off. Hold on for a minute. I forgot we had this down here. This is when we bought your product and we did the unboxing on it. We painted it on a cardboard box. That's some more of your paint right there that we painted on the side of a box downstairs. This is that's your UV mix right there on the side of that box right there. Crow. That I've had sitting downstairs in my shop when I first bought your product when I did the unboxing. I forgot that we had some of it painted on a box downstairs. Now we got a larger piece of your product because that's all we had left. We're out of its paint. We don't have any more. I mean, I could easily go and get great primer and say it's his product, but that's not right. We do unboxings over here. So anytime this product comes through here, anytime I do a demonstration, I show his product, I can go back and show you, look, this is where we bought this, we bought that, here's unboxing for that one, that one, we could back it up. That way, no one can't say that, oh, I made this product, such and so and so. I can do a demonstration and say, hey, this is a great paint, blah, blah, blah. He'll get upset over it thinking it's his product. And the whole entire time, yeah, it's primer. So this is great. This is your product on gray. Right there. We got to cut this out. I need to cut this out and save this right here. But till then, buddy, my mix light is better than all your products. Right now, I can pull. You want to talk about white levels? That's the white level on my mix, my product that I made. Guess how much it cost me to make that product? Less than $100. Way less than $100. And that's my mix light versus your product. Beating your product. Let's go with, let me see. Come out of here real quick. Now, if you look at the blue technology is not having any problem with contrast or color or nothing whatsoever. But Crow's products washing out. Our products washing out that we made. Now watch this, Crow. Look at your dark UV mix that pulls a contrast level. Look at it next to our sky blue. Not sky blue, our blue technology. Our blue technology can pull a contrast level. And that screen's blue. And it's pulling a contrast level next to your UV mix. And we put it on a snowstorm, the blue paint can pick up a white level. Your paint can't. It can't even pick it up next to my other mix. Let's go get the Starfield. Starfield screensaver. Now see the blue? The blue can pull a contrast level. Your UV mix can pull a contrast level. The only problem is your UV mix can't pull a proper red level because it has too much black paint in it. And that tells me right from the door when I display red off your screen, it clearly shows me, or any color, especially white, it shows me right from the door that when you make your product, you're probably adding in a gray mixture with white paint or a black mixture as a base with white paint. White screensaver. See? I'm not trying to be smart, people, but he's not a very intelligent person. He isn't. He's not. And this is what happens when you don't properly test your product. Because I can out your product on making your own screen paint and put your own screen paint against your own product. Or I can make your product that you show me how to make and put against your own product. All I did was just take the video that you showed displayed and just mix things up a bit. That's all I had to do. And I can make any one of your screen paints easily. So here we are showing the blue screen. As you're saying, it's a scam. How is it a scam if it's outperforming your product? It can produce a contrast level and it can produce a better white level than your product. And I'm talking about the UV mix, people. Because the UV mix's black levels are too high. And that's why it can't see a white level. You can see a contrast, that's as far as it can go. You can see some color. Let's see it on red real quick. Red screen. See? On the red screen, see how it comes up too dark? There you go. See? Because the black levels are too high. That's why. You see our blue technology? You see the levels in our blue technology? See how clean they come up? And look at yours. How dirty it comes up. Because your black levels are way too high. Way, way, way too high. And meanwhile, while this is going on, you're watching all this at the same time. That right there is my medium mix that I made. This is my mix that I made. Crow's Metallica mix. Crow's personal mix. See how we do it blue. See, there you go. See how dark the UV mix came up? Because like I said, the contrast levels are way too high, and that's why it can't pick up any white levels, because probably the majority of that base of that product is probably very dark paint mixed in with a couple of teaspoons of white paint. See, Jamie, you have to understand, next time you come on here calling somebody a scammer, be real careful on how you speak, because like I said, I can back up everything I say. Let's go over to another color. We know what's going to happen when we hit white. We hit white, what's going to happen is you're going to see our screen pull up a white level. All these screens will pull up a white level. Look at the UV mix. Look how dark it comes up. So you need to display tomorrow a demonstration to your customers of a white screen in the background. Take your UV mix, put it in the middle, and display white levels to see how your white levels come up. I guarantee you won't do that demonstration tomorrow. And if not, that makes you a scammer. That means you're hiding things from your customers that you should not be hiding. As I said before, if we can come on here, I come on tomorrow morning, I can take the Black Nova tomorrow. I got it on a sheet right on the next room, and I can hang it up, and I can show white levels right off it with no problem. No problem at all. But can you do the same thing with your gray screen paint? Can you come up there and show your screen and show your black levels on your screen paint mixes? And can you show us a white screen with your UV mix up there? If you don't display that tomorrow, that makes you a certified scammer. And it also makes you a certified scammer at the fact that we have a video of you basically scamming your customers. So before you buy, you might want to check that video out. Let's go over here. Let's pull up some other colors we got. It's just going to be a dark red. See if there's any change. Now, if you notice, the blue is maintaining all its colors correctly, despite the fact that the screen is blue. My mix is fading. Your mix is fading. The other ones are not picking up, and the UV mix is coming up too dark where the color is off. And my mix light isn't picking up anything at all because it's a lighter screen paint. Let's go change out the color again. There you go. Let's go over to, let me see. Now we'll do a contrast. Did we do the contrast already? Let's do, oh, we got a green. We didn't even do green yet, did we? Heard something fall, but I didn't see it. Oh, that's what fell off. The personal mix fell off because it's missing here. And I can tell because it should be a lighter screen here. That's where I can tell the screen missing. There we go. Now, if you look at the personal mix and you look at the Metallica mix, I told you, it isn't much of a change. Get up close, it isn't much of a change. It's a thin margin on how much it changes by. And you look at the UV mix up close, you see how dark that comes up. Oh, we have to do Skyworth food demonstration. Hold on, that's a very white demonstration, isn't it? Skyworth food demonstration. Let's see on this demonstration how well your levels come up versus we're going to do versus concentrate on the light, my mix light versus the Crow's UV mix. We'll concentrate on that right there. See how it compares to this demonstration. Told you, I'd blow your screen clean out of the water with my mix light. The easy, cheap, affordable screen paint costs you nothing to make. And meanwhile, look at my blue screen at the same time. That's displaying its white levels next to your product, next to my mix, and next to the Metallica Mix 2.0. So we developed that is producing a white level high enough to go toe-to-toe with your product, produce a contrast level that your screen paint can't perform, produce a white level that your UV mix can't even pick up. And yet, all the while, my mix and your Metallica mix is matching perfectly, which proves matching the video below, which shows you making the Metallica Mix 2.0 for free, and then selling it shows you clearly are a scammer and you steal from people. And if you want to take me to court on that, I'm more than welcome to take that video and you can explain to a judge why you're sitting there on YouTube with a deleted video showing you how to make a product that we're able to match perfectly. And how many people you have scammed out of money on a product that they could have literally just made at home by themselves. See, what makes our video so different from everybody else is we have tons of testing on our products. We do testing that other people don't do. That's what separates from everybody else. I don't see any demonstrations of you having a 180-inch screen outside displaying Star Wars, do you? Anything like that at all? Period? No, you don't have anything like that. Any of the demonstrations we have done. Not one. That's what makes us different from everybody else. Our test backs up what our products can do. Any demonstrations of direct hit from the sun? Nothing? Okay. Meanwhile, look at my blue screen paint. Look at it. Look how beautiful it looks. Watch this, girl. It's your Metallica Mix 2.0. Sorry if the pants are ripped, people. I got new clothes. I just ordered new clothes yesterday. Trying to keep up with my wardrobe. So there we are. We got a blue screen paint up there that's blending into your product. But I can do this to your screen. Watch this. Starfield screensaver. Oh, you know where it's at. Don't give me that. That's a bad idea. Literally. Should have had a rope on the other end pulling the tree to tension on that section so it would snap in that direction. That's a bad idea. There you go, Crow. See? Can't see contrast. Relaxing Butterflies, 4K. Let's see. Let's go to this white snow dogs. Let's see how the product pulls up. That's a very high white level. You know, I like that level. And it's interesting that when I do demonstrations, Jamie, when I do demonstrations, I'll be on camera looking for white levels. People watch me do it. Take white sheets of paper, hit the screen with it. Take white certified screen, hit the screen. You don't do anything like that. None of your demonstrations. You don't do projector swap outs in the middle of videos. You don't do anything like that. I swapped out 3 projectors on your screen paint. I swapped out a 3800 lumen projector, a 4300 lumen projector, and a 5000 lumen projector, and your screen still maintained the same washed out image on all 3 projectors. That shows that no matter what screen projector I use, your product's still going to fail. It's exhausting. Your stuff. This is fun for me, but some of the stuff I do around it's exhausting because we've done it so many times. And instead of you coming in and saying, if somebody says, "Okay, Ken, your product can't pick up a white level," guess what? You sure enough will see me out there saying, "Look, here's my screen. We're going to swap out to 1000. We're going to swap out to 38. We're going to swap out to 28. We're going to hit the 5000. I'll swap out between projectors. Say, look, we don't got to depend on 5000. We can drop it all the way down to this. We can drop it down to this. Let me throw some certifiers on the screen. Let's throw some white sheets of paper on the screen. I can back it up. Anytime somebody says my product don't work, I can show it works. You, on the other hand, if I do this demonstration, instead of you going out and saying, you know what, he's wrong. My product does work. I'm going to take this white screen, put my UV mix up against it. I'm going to show you my white levels. I'm going to light this entire environment up. I'm going to show you a Starfield demonstration in a full environment. I'm going to prove them wrong. You don't do that. The first thing you do is you go in and you could do a demonstration on saying that, hey, look, this is how his product comes up. It comes up this dark. Hey, dum-dum, you got to understand. We got companies displaying our technology now. All right? We got customers displaying our technology now. I'll post one of a customer, just recently posted one on our Facebook page. So keep in mind, in order for me to show off my screens at, mind you, 148 inches over here, ultra short throw, on my $60 projector over here, and in the next room over there, on my $150 projector, SVGA, and do that in the daytime, with my meter reading 1800 easily and display that image crystal clear while moving around, shows my product works because I can do that on live all day. So that theory is done. That theory is also done when you try to say that gamer paint was gray and it was actually purple. That theory is done because it lets you fake your demonstrations. But right now, getting back to this, let's get to the snow dogs real quick. Let's see how your UV mix comes up against my light mix. And this is going to be pretty blinding because this is a real bright demonstration. Where are we at? There we go, right? That's my favorite right there. Let's see what happens. And any of you crow boys want to come here and run your mouths? Before you run your mouth, check out the video below. And then you can get back with me on why your buddy is over there showing you how to make your product. The product that you paid for. Oh, that's going to be funny. Oh, please come in and talk about this. Because I want to meet the people who got scammed on a black and white product when I got it right here in front of you. And keep in mind, if you want, you can check the link because I had the unboxing of the product we purchased too. And, wait, hold on. We have our containers right here that we purchased. Same containers you're going to see displayed in the videos of his product. You just paid $107 for black and white paint. I made a gallon of it for myself. That big old screen you're seeing right here, when y'all complaining about how he doesn't have a big enough sample sheet, well, that's a big sample sheet right there of his product. Let me see right here. That's the crows right there. Where's it over here? Here we go. Go off the screen. That's the screen right here we have here, laying against our product right here. Now watch this. This is your Metallica mix you paid for. What's going on with that? Tell me, explain to me what is going on with that. Why is my black and white mix matching that product perfectly? But then look at the UV mix next to my mixed light. That's my product I made. That's made with less black paint, more white paint. And that's blowing out all the products together. And I'm talking about this square in here. Because our product is blue and it can pull white level. But let's go check this one more time. Let's go remove all this off here so we don't occupy y'all, so y'all can get a clear view. We'll take all this off and we'll just leave the Metallica Mix 2.0 and the My Mix product that I made. You wouldn't even have noticed if it was there if it wasn't for that black surface. Look at that. Oh, that hurts, doesn't it? I know it hurts. I know it's gotta hurt. You just sat there and you paid $107 for a product that I sat here and made in my living room watching his tutorial video how to make it. That's how we learned how to make it. We watched his video. Which hurts more? The fact that he had a video showing you how he made the product for free, or the fact he sold you the product knowing that he made it for free? Which one hurts more? So when you go downstairs and you go to your theater system, you look at your screen, you just paid $107. You got scammed. You paid $107 for black and white paint. Red screen. Let's see how well it matches to the colors. Oh, it matches perfectly to the colors. Solid colors. We don't got to mix any colors in between. We can just use all solid colors. White levels. Blue. Matches perfectly. Yeah, you got scammed. And guess what? You can't do jack about it. You can't even get your money back. You can do a chargeback if you want. Well, good luck with that one right there. You know, you want to go through a chargeback? Let me explain to you the theory of a chargeback, all right? If you don't understand what a chargeback, what happens in a chargeback, you will wait anywhere from 30 to 90 days before you will ever see your money. Because they have to go through the credit card institution in order to get your money back. That's what you're going to have to go through. And keep in mind, when you purchase a paint, you don't exactly have what you have on your receipt. Because I told you about the whole category list before I told you that. You have to have a category list. Now, since he has the website and he has a category, that's the only way you can pretty much say what you got. But at the end of the day, it's paint. Because in his policy, he has, once you use it, it's yours. And you can't remove it and you can't give it back to him. That's the policy with any paint. That's why you have to have all these demonstrations done to back up your product. That's why they have to be done. That's why if I get into, if someone wants to take me to court and they say, oh, your product is so and so and so, here's a demonstration, here's a demonstration, here's a demonstration, here's a demonstration, here's a demonstration. Test, 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 test. Show me where. But when you do demonstrations where you basically just mix the paint, paint it onto a surface, throw it into a screen, to an environment that's poorly lit, your contrast levels are being displayed in poorly lit environments, you're faking your meter tests, you're doing all these cutting corners left and right, and you're selling a product that can't do exactly what it's supposed to do. If I tell you that we have a product that basically can shift and change contrast, I can back it up. If I show you I have a product that can produce an image outside, I can back it up. If I say we got a product that can beat 11 certified screens, I can back it up. If I say I can take a projector, I can stick it back 22 feet and I can put a 130 watt lamp in the middle of the screen, I can back it up. If I tell you we can build a ledge outside my window, stick a projector out there, let the sun hit it to kill the lumen count, shoot it right through the window, travel 13 feet, make it to the screen, I can back it up. See, that's the difference. Can't back any of that up because this product wouldn't be able to perform on that level. It doesn't have the capability. That's why you can't do the demonstrations. That's why you won't see Starfield demonstrations or nothing we requested. That's why. So when you want to come in here and run your mouth about, oh, scammer this and scammer that, I'm laughing at you because I know you got taken. Because there's no videos of me making free paint and selling it the next day or something. No, there's no videos of me doing that. You can go look if you want, but you're not going to find anything. Good luck on that freaking endless Easter hunt because you ain't going to find jack. But I don't do that kind of stuff. I got into this business to sell screen paint and that's it. The only time we gave it a paint for free was the Digital One Crystal Screen Paint. That's an 8-year-old product. We don't even make that anymore. But something recently that we're selling now? No. Contrast, watch this. Pulls up the same contrast as the OLED horse. Oh, yeah, that's the reason why when I sit there and say, you can't see contrast, crow people. You can't see contrast, literally. Your screen does not pick it up. That's a 5,000 lumen Chrissy sitting behind me right now. And you can't pick it up. You can't see it. So when you come in the room talking about, oh, Crow's product, this and Crow product, I'm laughing at you. You know why? Because I made this stuff 8 years ago under Digital One Crystal Screen Paint, which was my first company that I started. Didn't know that, did you? Yeah, dig that company up. You'll see me up there painting the same gray screen paint on walls and materials on drywall. Yeah, been there, done it 8 years ago. I know every combination there is to making this product. I know how it's designed. I know about the whole YouTube theory when everybody was making YouTube paint, the black and white pearlescent and all that other nonsense. Yeah, all that stuff. This is 8-year-old screen paint. Why does the image look so amazing? It's using a P2 4K projector. Now, I guarantee you, if you want to take this little test here, that if you think for a minute that if you got a 1080p projector sitting at home and you think you're going to get the exact same image or performance of a P2, yeah, not even close. The fact that he started with such a high-end projector from the beginning shows he needed that projector in order to show a better image and to sell his merchandise. But if you buy that same product, do you think you're going to get that same image having a projector below those specifications? Not going to happen. You're not even going to be anywhere near in the ballpark. But the projector I got standing behind me, anybody can afford it. It's a $500 projector that was discontinued in 2012. You can buy these all over eBay for $500. I guarantee you anything you get will be better than the projector I have behind me. The projector I got in the next room is an SVGA 600 by 800 res 720p projector. Anything is better than that projector, and that thing produces images crystal clear and a beautiful image, fully lit, window light all around the screen, doesn't fade, doesn't wash out, looks amazing. You can relate to that projector. You can relate to the projector I got on the floor, ultra short though, NEC, $59. Go on eBay, you can get it for $130, $180. I can display on the screen right now, Tron, watch at 190 degree viewing angle, and my screen is about that close from the ceiling. Boom. And I can light this area up in the daytime and still watch that demonstration. That's how my technology is backed. So you can relate to my projectors, but there's no way in the world you're going to pull that image off. You're going to have to buy the same projector or better. That's why when I watch these demonstrations with these big companies and they're showing up these 40,000 and 30,000, these massive, giant monster of projectors, you're not pulling that off. You ain't no way in the way. If you could afford the $5,000 for the screen, you're not getting that image. You got to buy that projector to get that image. they're going to tell you to calibrate. Yeah, good luck with that, man. If you can, yeah, good luck with that. You got a better chance of calibrating the white screen to look like a black screen than getting your projector to look like a $40,000 or $50,000 projector. No. That's the first thing I ask when I go to those booths and I sit down. The first, I don't ask about the screen. I'm like, what you got in the back? What you running in the back? What's the specs on the machine in the back? Because that's doing all the work. If not, in any of those demonstrations, you can see somebody come and swap out their projector for 720p. You won't see that because that entire environment is rehearsed. The environment, where they got the lights set at, they got the projector already calibrated. Everything is set up just right in that environment to make the screen and everything look good. You're not going to see when somebody come and do a projector swap out in the middle of the demonstration and turn all the lights on. You're going to see any of that. All right, let's do one more. I'm going to post this link below so you can check it out and you'll get a chance to see the video. I got to dig it up. I'll post at the bottom. It's the only one that's going to be down there. Well, actually, you'll see two. You'll see our unboxing on the Metallica Mix 2.0 that we purchased, showing we did buy the item. We did unboxing on it. And you will see the demonstration of Crow making the Metallica Mix 2.0. Even he labeled his video in. So, Jamie Fernando, next time you decide that you want to get on YouTube and start running your mouth calling people scammers, you ought to think about that video you deleted and still continue to sell it. Still selling the paint. That what makes it even sad. Has on his website, still selling the same paint he's scamming y'all on. Here's what you mean, I can back it up. Yes, sir. Now, I haven't forgot about the outside meter test. We haven't forgot about that. That's going to happen. Unfortunately, every time we try to have this meter test, Jamie seems to go away on these little trips of his to avoid things. He wants a little cookie hunt. So I'm going to tell you something, buddy. And now I'm going to give you a date. Tomorrow. We got the screen set up. I got the whole thing mounted and everything ready to go with LED lights, good to go. We're going to do that demonstration because we got to get you out there. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, you want to run your mouth. Like I said, run this mouth about meters. Meters, meter that. Well, I got a certified meter. We can show now how much light we're kicking in the house. I can walk around the house and show you how much light we're kicking in the house. Now he wants to complain that I don't know how to use a meter. Always something with you. Now I don't know how to use a meter. An item that basically anytime you're buying, and anybody knows this, anytime you're buying any kind of equipment, something for your car or for your home, what's the first thing you do? You do research, right? You learn as much about the product as you possibly can, how many people reviewed it, how easy it is to use. So if it's something that you never used before, and you feel that it might be a little intimidating to you, you go out and you do the research. You learn how to use it. That's how we learn. So me going out and doing these reviews on these different meters, if this was the one that was highly recommended, and from the people that were using it weren't professionals, they were everyday people, and they found it very easy to use. Very simple. You lift the cap so the sensor can be activated. You turn it on, you put it on lux, and it starts to read. If you're in an area where you have maxed out that particular how much light you can pull in, because that one goes up to 200,000, then it has a setting on it that will allow you to up it to like 10 times or 20 times or 100 times to be able to give a proper reading in that environment for that particular unit. Now they have some other ones on there that were a little bit more complicated, but I went with the one that I felt that I could learn from the beginning, and later on in time, as I master this one, I will upgrade to a more advanced unit. But until then, this is where I started at. And it works perfectly. It's a fantastic machine. But because we were able to show our meter readings, and I don't know where in the world this particular individual thought that his living room was brighter than mine. Like, where would you get that from? I test tunes outside. That's why we didn't want to do the meter test, because we said it's no point, because we test outside. If I'm showing you demonstrations outside, what are you telling your customers, that you have more light inside your house than anybody has outside? That's a complete lie. So just by seeing that video, you would know automatically I have more light than you do. And even inside my house, the screen I have is 126 inches. It sits in a bay of windows. It's not tucked away in a corner somewhere like your screen. It's bigger than your screen. It's using a much cheaper projector than your screen. And the distance, though, is 18 feet. And I can do that in a fully lit environment. So I don't know where in the world you came up with this meter dumb nonsense. So I come in here, I bring a certified meter in. I do the test. My numbers jump through the roof, as I said they were going to do. And the first thing you start crying and whining about is, oh, he don't know how to use a meter. Something wrong with you. There really is something wrong with you. Now, like I said, penny in a can. I'm going to get a bobblehead made like a giant can and put a penny in it. And every time you do something stupid, I'm just gonna click that head and go ding, 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 because that's what it sounds like all day. The dumb stuff you do, it's unbelievable. I'm not gonna go into a rant over this. It just does some really dumb stuff. So there you go, people. There's my mix right there. $15. You don't even have to do the whole teaspoon thing. Just throw some stuff in it. It'll all match. My goodness. You know, at the end of the day, no one's saying your product doesn't work. Oh, it works. Unfortunately, black and white paint does too. Matches too also. Let's go over to TLC 4K demonstrations. So you can watch all of them at the same time. So for a blue paint that's supposed to be a scammer, it picks up better contrast and white levels than your technology. It makes your UV mix look like trash. It does. Your UV mix cannot pick up white levels to save its soul because you did not test the white levels properly before you launched that product. Just mix some stuff together, stuck it in a dark environment, hit it on that projector and said, voila, look how amazing it looks. No test demonstrations, nothing underneath of it. That's why it failed. But let's see, people, if tomorrow, if he does the demonstration we need to see. Let's see if he does a demonstration with the white screen and the UV mix showing off white levels only. And let's see if he does a demonstration in a fully lit environment, showing off contrast levels, star field, anything, instead of him being in the dark hugging a screen. But he'll figure a way to change the topic. Tomorrow he'll probably go in and do some demonstration. First thing he's going to do, he's not going to back up his product works. He's probably going to come out of black paint again and say, oh, it's too dark, it's not showing up. Yeah, that's been done to death. Move on. Or he's probably pretty much going to do some review on some cookies or, I don't know, puppet show or whatever he's going to do, or video games or whatever. Anything to take the distraction off that he got his butt kicked again. I mean, man, this has been the month of kicking your butt, literally. Outed you on a product you didn't even have to begin with and embarrassed you on that one. Embarrassed you on you did a contrast demonstration where you literally hugged your screen and I had to come in and show the demonstration with the lights out, showing you how you did the demonstration. And you got nerd call somebody a scam. Black and white paint. Hold on for a minute. Let's take this off. We're gonna make the screen completely disappear. There we go. So now I got the tape behind the back of the screen. I'm gonna make your screen completely disappear now on my mix. Now I'm gonna put the caption in right away. The minute the video is the video finishes up, I'll put the caption at the bottom. You'll see two videos at the bottom. One will show the unboxing of the Metallica Mix 2.0 that we purchased, what a customer purchased for us. The second one will show Crow's video. Actually, the first one will show Crow's video of him making the product for free. And you'll see in the title where it says Metallica Mix 2.0. Let's grab ourselves another one. And I'll put you real close to the screen so you can see how well they match. We'll let that one run. Let me clean up my area a little bit back here. Put this box downstairs. Here it comes popping. Now, at the end of the day, for those of you hardcore Crow fans that choose to go and buy the paint anyway, I couldn't care less. This is your money. Who cares? At the end of the day, when you come into my channel running your mouth, I automatically know 100% that you can't pull contrast, you can't pull color, and you couldn't back it up. I'm going to do a video one day saying display your videos. Put it right at the bottom. I'm going to give all y'all a challenge. I want to see a Starfield demonstration outside on that product. See if you can display it at the bottom. And I guarantee you I can have my customers display a Starfield demonstration too, with no problem. I'm going to give y'all a challenge. That's one of my new challenge for y'all. All of y'all. All of y'all. Your product does what it says it does, you show it to me. Post your video below. We're going to have one tomorrow. I'm going to set a video just strictly for that. You show it tomorrow. And I'll show you my customers displaying their star fields contrast demonstrations with no problem in fully lit environments. And I guarantee you, none of your videos will show up. I should know. I have your product right here. I know how it's going to react. Oh wait, you want to see what the lights out? Let's do a lights out. Because you'll have some people saying, well, it's not the same. You got to have, okay, turn the lights out then. Same thing. My mix does the same thing. We even made a screen out of Prime Vision. Prime Vision. It was made out of primer. We used it to match it against the personal mix. It was actually all primer. Now I know I got some people saying, Ken, that's a lie. That is not true. Even though I'm seeing your mix match his product, it is not true. It is not true. You do not use everyday primer to match the personal mix. Okay. See, think how easy it is for me to take a high power 5,000 lumen projector and make the screen look absolutely amazing on just black and white paint. Let's get that back up there. Look at the angle gain. Perfect. Perfect. All the way down. All the way down. All the way down. All the way down. Do, 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 do. Yeah. Y'all got scanned. Good luck getting your money back. Here you go. Don't say I don't back anything up. You see what this is? This is gray primer that I had in my basement for 2 years. It was on a screen that I was building for a project. Now, those of you I feel sorry for that are buying screen paint for the first time, I'm not laughing at you. Trust me. It's sad that you got scammed. It is. Those of you who stand by him and support him, I laugh at you. With all that trash you're talking about your product, I can make the product. This is Crow's personal mix. I told you it matches everyday primer. I take and stick it up here against my mix. I take a stick, a stick of wood, put it right up against it like that. There you go. That's primer I had in my basement 2 years ago when I was building a screen and I had to prime the surface first for before I painted it. And that primer, I have to mix anything to it. That's Bullseye. I think it's Bullseye primer. Yeah. You get it like $8 a gallon. That's what you pay for it. Reacts the same way. Told you. Reacts the same way. From any angle you go, it'll blend right on in. Come over here, no problem. Yeah, black and white paint. So, if anyone wants to sit there and say, well, you're not telling the truth, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Well, if that's not enough evidence for you, like I said, if you're bold enough, you go hit that link at the bottom, watch the demonstration, and you can watch him in his kitchen or living room. I think that's it, it's a living room or kitchen or wherever it is. And you can watch him make that paint right in front of you. And then later on, you can decide what you want to do from there. Discuss it with him. Because like I said, before, and Jamie, to you want to go and call people scammers, like I said, you talk a lot of trash. I can back it up. I can come in and do a live demonstration. I can take products and match it up. I can do decent demonstrations, not camouflage and dumb nonsense like you do. I'll show people solid blues, reds, greens, nothing's camouflage. Everything's out in the open. I'll show you contrast, your white levels. You'll see it right out in the open. And then I'll post a video below showing you the product we have here that we purchased. We got your container here showing that we made the purchase. We have the unboxing video showing the unboxing it, wiping the paint from the container, showing we did make the purchase, the transaction. And there's the demonstration. And then at the bottom, you can see right there, him on there making the product, showing you how to make it, 2 tablespoons of black. Even the video is labeled, Metallica Mix 2.0. Give me a minute. I'm gonna come over here real quick, upload the video. You'll see at the bottom in big bold writing. Enjoy. Gotta go, and God bless.